Hi, welcome back. So I just recently went to Walmart and I bought some things that I needed. So what I'm going to be doing is trying to put things back into the shelves, like back inside of the cabinets neatly and orderly. So that's what I'm doing today. So yeah, let's just see how it goes because like I'm trying to amp it up and just make, you know, things a little bit more organized, neater, and yeah. So I'll show you as I go along. Okay, now the paint that I used to paint the cabinets was interesting. This is the paint right here that I used. And it came from Home Depot and it was like $32. So, and the primer and paint is already mixed in. Okay, because I was corrected. So now I have a high quality, decent paint. Now, what I did was mixed a little of this with the other paint because I had ended up going to Home Depot and I had ended up buying paint previously, but it's a paint that dries really fast, really quickly, but you need a primer in there. So this is pretty decent. It dries well and yeah, it's good quality. So I mean, this is like my first time ever painting, you know, so I think I did a fair decent job. Okay, that's all I'm saying. But I'm gonna start loading in my canned goods. Okay, so I think I want to put canned goods here, spices over here. Okay, and if it doesn't work, then I'll change it all around. But I think I'm gonna put large cans in, and then it's not that many here, so we'll just see. Okay, that looks suffice. And I'm gonna put all of my seasonings inside of this basket that came from Dollar Tree. Okay, so I just have a wide variety of seasonings that I'm going to store inside of this basket, and I'm going to put it here. These baskets I've been had, but I'm just using what I already have. So I might go back and later on and change the baskets, but all of the seasonings are inside of here. Okay, so you just basically pull what you're looking for. Okay, and I still have some space here, so that's the dry, and then I'm going to get the wet ingredients and put them up here. All of the wet right on up there. Okay, so all of the wet seasonings are right here. 5 seasonings right here. So then I'm going to start putting my dry ingredients over here. Okay, so this is the set, $17.99, and this is what it looks like. Well worth it. So it has a closure on it like this. Okay. So these are very nice. So I need to go back and get two more. Okay, now these come from the Dollar Tree. They work, okay, but as they get older, you know, the oil and the grease kind of gets on them. That's why I want this system. Okay, so this is just like a pre-run, but I'm gonna go back and get more. But these do work. These are very good for $1. So if you wanted to do this system, these were $17.99. Now you can go in Dollar Tree and buy everything for your entire. You can buy everything for your entire cabinet if you wanted to from out of Dollar Tree and still make it work. But since I wanted a new system incorporated with what I already have from Dollar Tree, this is why I chose these containers here, these clear canisters. But like I was saying, these work here too. So if you want to go in Dollar Tree and spend $20 on a system like this, you could. But I just chose these instead, which I'm going to go back. But if I so happen to go in Dollar Tree and find these clear containers, then of course I'm going to opt with that because it's more economical. But this is how it's looking thus far. And then I have another storage here, which I'm going to put like dry things like noodles and other little items that goes inside of the cabinet. So I'm gonna just use this for basically a catch-all. The luxury of having these is that when anything spills, it spills in here and not on your shelf. So you can just get it and clean it out and sanitize it with hot water. So soap and hot water. So I find this very functional. So I'm going to put this one in. Okay. So I have my dry seasonings, wet seasonings, canned goods, noodles and rice, and like catch all little extra little food items. I'm going to have sugar, my pistachios, rice, flour, and I have noodles, elbow noodles back there. And I'm like I said, I'm going to go back and get more. So this is how it's looking thus far. And then in here, I'm going to put this one at the very top. Let's see if it works. Okay, that works. So I'm just going to put cutting board, a baster, Pyrex, and my bigger cutting board. And I'm just going to put it in there like that. Okay. This is the other side of the cabinet. Okay, so I'm just going to leave these in the box. I like to leave them in a box because these were handed down. Okay, and they're like precious. So what I'm just going to do is keep them in the boxes to prevent chips or anything. And then I'm going to put the plates and the dishes in here, and then we're done. wouldn't be right if I didn't fill them all the way up. Okay, that's over there. Okay, now for the sugar. Okay, I am done. I am done. I am done. I'm so finished. Okay, so let me share with you really quickly. Okay, so everything that I said I was going to do, this is how it's looking. Okay, everything, the canned goods, dry goods, wet seasonings, dry seasonings. Okay, so yeah, then I'm going to show you the other side. So that's how it's looking, and then I put up there the cutting boards and Pyrex. There are my canisters, and I'm gonna go back and get more. There are the canned goods, and then there are the dry seasonings, wet seasonings. Okay, and then I'll show you the other side. Okay, I'm gonna say my goodbyes. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. I'm just trying to get organized, and yeah, especially now that the new year is almost coming. I hope wherever you are in the land, I hope that you're feeling fancy and free and you're doing the things that you love to do. Peace.